Hi folks, welcome back to Pinewood Forest. I do hope your day is going well, or has gone well. We now start at the house, you see. We now have a house. There's a moose loose about this house. Yeah, we have a house. We finished off last time where we got the sheep, which are over here. I can hear them. Off screen, I imported a filling station, or a hydrant. So we now need to go and buy a bale, and also get a water tanker. I don't know. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I picked the bag up then. So we're going to get a water tanker so we can fill it up for the hydrant. And I've discovered that I've forgotten I'd done this, but you know we've got the wood cell point, right? Well, in actual fact, if you come around this side, we've got this other cell point here that will actually take all kinds of stuff. It'll take wool, but it won't take fabric, so it's no good getting a spinner in, because at the end of the day, we won't be able to produce anything. Now, have we got... Just trying to think through things now. Have we got a bale pack? I don't think we have. Front load of tools. Let's have a look. No, we haven't got one of them. We haven't got one of them. So we'll get one of them. We haven't much money left, but we'll have one of them. Customise. Oh, colour. Oh, shocking. Let's go for pink. No, let's not go for pink. What does that look like? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, we'll buy one of them. Does it put more money on? No, it doesn't. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Right, buy one of them. Yeah, tanker. So now we need to go back from there. And we also then need some bales. Or a bale. I'm only going to buy a bale at a time because we're so close to the shop. There ain't no point in worrying about it. So we don't want a straw bale. We'll just go for... What's the difference? Oh yeah, it's 8 cubic metres. That's a bigger bale. That's why it costs more. Whoa. Can't see that, can you, nearly? So, can we have one of them, please? Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, I don't know if I looked in the cheapest... sorry, the least expensive... Less expensive window. Cheap? What do you mean cheap? I also did the rolling on our new grass field. Looks weird, doesn't it? Looks like it's yellow. To have a closer look at that. So I don't know how much of these aminals will take. Now I don't know if with this weight on the back, I don't know if I can actually put on a tanker. Aminals we want. There we go. Barrels, they're called barrels. Yeah, buy one of them. Look at that, money's going like nobody's business. And we definitely need one till we get automatic watering in. Oh, what does that change? Oh, not sure what it changes that. Oh, it's that. Yeah, well, is that going to cost us more money? No, but we don't mind then. Buy, thank you. Oh, money's going down fast. Right, well, that attached to the rear weighticus. Oh, no, don't do that. Ouch. Didn't take my finger off the controller fast enough then. No, that's going underneath, isn't it? Yeah, we'll come back for that then. Not going to fiddle taking the weight off and everything. Am I coming, seeps? Am I coming? Now, which is the water? I think this is the... I've turned the interactive things off. The marker things. Well, it didn't take it all. That's good. That's a good thing. Right, let's put them back in then. Let's put those back in. Controls. General settings. Interactive draw markers. Thank you. That'll do. That'll do. There they go. The weight. Where should I leave the weight? I need another shed. I could use that shed that's behind the wood selling point, but I've made that kind of, you know, the shed they use for dealing with all their business for wood selling. Come on, down you go. And off you go. Let's go and get a tanker. Tanker. And then we've just got some fertiliser to put on our other field, our grass field. I'm hoping it's grass. I want something's not happened while I've been... No, it's still showing as grass. Everything else is up to date, so... But we might get weeds at some stage. So this water is free. I think it's kind of like a water supply mod, and you've got like a well and a hydrant like this, and there's something else as well, I think, but this looked like the more realistic of the lot. That should now fill. It does. Woo, that was quick. Yeah, 2,000 litres, but we don't have a long way to go, so I'm not that worried about how much I can or cannot get in there. Why is the water not coming out? Have I got to be that close? I have. That's alright. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, that's a very small trigger. Oh, you're taking a lot of water. That's alright. It's free. Right, so this come back over there. I couldn't hear the engine of the tractor over the windmill then. Oh yeah, it's just the way the light catches it, like a yellowy green kind of thing. Right, so swing this in here. Put it about there. That should be somewhere near enough. Boom. Steering assist. Lines on. Okay. Oh, right, it's okay. I say, was it going to do it in one pass again? But no, a bit smaller this. It's colouring the ground, so one hopes that's doing what it should do. Oh yes. All up to date. Make sure you get good coverage. Still got lots of fertiliser left. Now, I was watching somebody else's video the other day, and you might know the answer to this. They put some net wrap into the baler for actually making bales, but it just didn't seem to be going down at all. They'd done about 20 bales, but it still had 100% of bale wrap in it. So that seems a bit odd to me. If you've got to buy one pallet of bale wrap and then it doesn't run out. So maybe that's another thing that just needs to be sorted, or maybe it doesn't use. But I thought in 22 with the bale extension mod, or whatever it was called, bale twine extension and bale wrap extension, it did actually chew through the actual wrap itself. So aminals are done, sheep's all loaded up, that's all done. I don't think there's anything else to do on here now. Don't think you won't get weeds in grass. That's not a thing. But there's nothing more to do now, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a jump cut. It might be there might be quite a big passage of time in this jump cut. Simply just if we get weeds, we'll sort weeds out. But if not, we'll just keep going till we find something quite useful. So see you in a blink. Where have you been all this time? Yeah, I discovered weeds were in here, but the reason I started it off screen is that in 22 sometimes when the first level of weeds came up, it wouldn't let me use a mechanical weeder to do it. Oh, with this fog I'm going to have to put the lines on us, and look at that's awful. Sorry about this, folks, because it doesn't help for good recording, does it? Steering assist on. Lines are on, okay. Yes they are, that's good. Lock and load that. Oh, Mr. Species, if you're watching this bit, because I know you've had a bit of issue with weeders, etc, etc, etc. If you go into weeders, this one says, I think, is it this one? This says that it's a hoe, the Pottinger rotor care. But if you want to do, if it says it needs hoeing, I think weeders work exactly the same for everything. So even though it says it needs hoeing, I think if you use a weeder, you'll still get the same job. but this says it, because I think you said on a video I watched where you said, oh yeah, I can use a cultivator to do it. Well, if you do, you'll actually rip up your own crops if you're weeding your own crops. But yeah, when it says a hole, there is only one dedicated hole, but I think as somebody else also said on your video, note, in actual fact, you can use weeders to do hoeing jobs. It's gonna rain, according to the forecast. Hopefully not before we get this done. So I've leased this, about 300 quid it cost me, with only £27 in the bank. And we can't hire another tree harvester. We'll have to do all this by hand. But we know we can soon get a bit of money and just knock a few trees into logs and whack them down that way. Bear with 1 sec. Sorry about that. I was just checking recording because whilst I was, as it were, spanning through the days, I stopped recording because I also had a problem with this tractor. I went to detach the front loader and it wasn't, the bales pack wasn't on a good angle, and it literally, it knocked it on a very weird angle. I couldn't get hold of it with the tractor again, so I had to reset both the bale spike and the front forks to get it reset. So there was a bit of fiddly diddly off screen, which is why I got the weeder and tried that out before we brought you back in. But look at this fog, it's awful. I'm sorry, but I know it's atmospheric, but it doesn't make, for me, it doesn't make for good recording. Don't know how it feels for you, but you can see very little of what's actually happening. The thing is, I said to Mr. Species, if you set the AI when you're driving and you get it set and then you reverse up even slightly, it cancels it. So you can be halfway down the field thinking you set it at the start, but if you slightly roll backwards, it disables it straight away. Yeah, look at that, it's awful, isn't it? Glad we've got the AI assist. It's still going strong yet, and it's all weeded and all fertilised up to its maximum. Because what I'm going to do at the end of this episode, I'm going to keep topping up the sheep, make sure they're looked after, but then I'm literally going to get through to December, because that's when the next big payday will be. We've nothing to do on the field, so we don't need to hire anything or do anything with these. I can literally then get the money from the wood chips. You can see all them being chipped up and money being brought out. I'm hoping I can sell wood chips now, because didn't we sell the rest at the sawmill before I got rid of it? Come on, up you come. That's it. And around we go. Take that cruising speed down a bit. It needs to be about 9 miles an hour. That's it. Doing a lovely job. Lovely duffly. Yeah, I could speed time up, but I don't really want to with the rain coming in, and it's not that big of a job, this. Back you up, Ski. And forward you go. How are we doing? Oh, over halfway through it now. So with this fog, I can't tell where to feel this. It bleeps to tell me anyway, so at least I know when I'm getting to towards the end of it. That's where the headland would be, but not worrying about that in this fog. There's enough apron around the field to nip off there. And down you go. So no, things like rolling and weeding don't bring you a huge up spike in your yields, but with having only 2 small fields, we need to get every bit out we can. Just hoping there's not a tree behind the exhaust pipe. Don't think there is. No, there isn't. So apart from having IC controls, independent controls, this tractor I quite like, this little Massey. Don't think I've opened any doors or windows recently while I've been driving. How are we doing? Oh, look at that, nearly done. Looking mucky, that looks like rust, doesn't it? Like it's rusted through the mud guy. Look, it's like rust on my tractor. That looks really old all of a sudden. I think it's supposed to be dirt. Don't think I've done that one, have I? Nope. Doesn't look like it's a few weeds there, so I don't think so. I'm hoping this is all the weeding I did weeding on that first one this way. There's only a few areas got a bit of weeding, so I can see something on the right tyre. See there's a big clod of mud keeps coming round. Beep 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 beep. So I don't think I've put, oh yes, I've put one new mod in, did I say? I might have said last time. I put the greenhouses in by the Lord. He did quite a few mods for, or she. They did quite a few mods for 22. I think there were greenhouses and things like that the Lord did, but I'm hoping these greenhouses will be a bit more productive. So once we've got all the chips sold, maybe we can put a greenhouse in. And this can be returned. One day we will look on our... Wow, look at that, it's exact, that, isn't it? That's clever. I didn't measure that, that's just the way it worked out. Lovely. Yes, very mucky tractor. I don't think we've got a washing station, have we? So you're going to have to stay mucky. That's life, I'm afraid. On an outback farm. Out in the wilderness. How's that looking? Look at that, lovely. A little tiny bit down that end, but I'm not going to worry about that. Fold me up, Ski. Go. Come on, go. That's it. Go a bit faster. Oh yeah, that's what we want to do as well. Turn off other lines. Aye, thank you. Can't see a thing for that fog. Thought that sun would have burnt it off by now, but being October, maybe not. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, look, that's awful, man. Don't know what that looks like on your screen, but it doesn't look good on mine. Can we now follow the edge of the field, see where we're going? I haven't a clue. Awful, man. Awful. Oh, there you can see the windmill now. Just past me. I haven't just wrecked my crop, have I? No, thankfully it's not that big. Right, so let's just check. I don't think this should say anything about weeds now, should it? No. Fertilised 100%, 97%. Yield bonus 97%. No weeds. All sorted, thank you. I can now go back to the shop. I would say we're running out of space, but I don't think we are really. Do you want this back? Oops, no. There you go then. You can have that back now, tar very much. Oh look, see that door's open now. I don't like it when the door's open on their own, it's spooky. So let's just stick that there. Then we can have a look at the sheep. How are you doing, ladies and gentle persons? There's got to be a tup in there somewhere. Yeah, I think everything's as it should be. Animals, food, water. Yeah, 1500 litres for water. Have you done any wool yet? Shouldn't think so. Oh, I don't even know where your spawn point is for wool. Do you do wool? Is it here somewhere? Where does wool appear then? That's the food. Oh, here. I walked past it. No, it's right there. Right there. So, I don't know if I checked the sales screen. Not that we can buy anything. Oh, it was one of them. That's lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful. But there we go, folks. A bit shorter episode, perhaps. But like I say, I want to get through to when we can make some more money. Because then when we can make some more money, we can actually start to put some greenhouses and things like that in. So, thanks for dropping in. Do all the YouTubey stuff. And we will catch you later.